Hi, Capricorn. Are you ready to hear what my spirit guides, messages, and predictions are for you for this month of April 2026? I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for April 2026. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in April and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. So before I go on, I just want to let you know, please, I apologize for this red bump under this eye. I was out doing yard work and something bit me. So please excuse that red blotch there under my eye. So all that being said, now on to your April 2026 Psychic Tarot reading. So Capricorn, the first card you have is the Star, and this is spiritual blessings, an answered wish or an answered prayer. Your spirit guides, your deceased loved ones, the divine source, hearing your wishes and prayers and bringing you some kind of spiritual blessing. You're going to feel like you're on the right track about something this month. If you needed to get any green lights, approvals, go-aheads, permissions, those things are going to be swirling around you in April. If you were trying to get into a training program, a college, a university, a training program, or something else like a club, group, or organization, I feel you get accepted. You get the acceptance. If you've invested in gold and silver or precious metals in general, I feel like you're going to see really great returns for those investments. If you have to start training for a new job, you're going to ease into it and it will go smoothly. Or it could be easing into something else. If it's not a new job, it could be a new club, group, or organization you're going to be part of, or some kind of new course of study or skill you want to learn into. I get you easing into it smoothly. If you sit on any boards or committees, you could get nominated to be the president, the vice president, the, treasurer, whatever. You could get nominated for something. Some of you may be opening your doors to a family that's from another country. It could be a relative of yours. It could be a friend. You could be opening your doors to somebody that is an exchange student. So some of you may experience that in April or maybe even in May. If you wanted to work from home, that could happen for you now. Or if you are... or you could just be doing work at home and in the company or business you work for, you could be, or if you own one, you could be working there, wherever that is, and working from home. Or you could be transitioning something like that to solely working from home. If you have things in your yard that you really love, certain plants, they may start blooming now, or in your area where you live. You could be happy with certain plants that start growing in your area or in your yard. So the next card in your reading, Capricorn, is the Six of Rods. This is victory after a battle. So you're going to be victorious in something here. If you have to teach or train or demonstrate or make videos, other people, it's going to go really well. You'll be successful at it. If you're going to become a tutor, a teacher, a professor, an instructor, a coach, all of that will go really well for you. You hold some kind of commodity that's valuable. And you may start to realize the value of that commodity. I go back to what I said about precious metals and gold and silver and all of that. It could be that, but there could be other commodities that you have. Could be stocks, could be, I don't know what. And you could come to the realization that whatever this commodity is, it's in great value. Or you could be the commodity, like being a good teacher, instructor, business owner, whatever. You yourself could actually be a really good commodity. If you have to develop a training program or an education or instructional program or video or maybe training someone in particular, it's all going to go successfully for you. If you have some kind of vision about your future, some kind of goal that you want to attain, you're getting ever closer toward that goal, and maybe you're going to reach that goal this month. And how you handle people this month is going to be very important, especially with diplomacy. You may also find that you have to shoulder more responsibility in April or May. If there was some difficult or ticklish, dangerous or weird or difficult situation that was around you recently, you're now going to be coming out of that period of time or that circumstance or situation. If somebody tried to hold you accountable for something, like levy a lawsuit on you or blame you for something, it's not sticking. You're going to come out of it like smelling like a rose. It's not going to stick. You could be holding the door open for somebody noble to enter your life. So this could be somebody that, noble can mean a lot of things. Are they a noble, meaning like they have royal blood? Or are they noble like they're really good at their, they're like a philanthropist? You have to think what noble means to you. Like you could be opening the door, or somebody noble could be entering your life now. And you could also be experiencing gratitude. You could experience gratitude from somebody that's very appreciative of something you did for them. So somebody could give you money or take you on a nice trip or give you a nice gift or treat you to something. So the next card in your reading, Capricorn, is the Devil. And this is a card that symbolizes addictions, being addicted to something or being trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship. And it could be being addicted to anything. This could also indicate somebody you're connected to could have an addiction. The Devil can also indicate fears. Some of you may be trying really hard to make things better, to improve conditions in a relationship. And for some of you, it could be a family relationship, but for others of you, it could be a love partner relationship, or it could be a working relationship. You may have been going through a period of time where you've been trying to ignore or overlook somebody's flaws. But you may feel that's difficult. Some of you may feel like you can't keep doing that to yourself. So if somebody has an addiction or bad behaviors, or uh, it could be a love partner to you, honestly, but it could be a family member, one of your kids. I don't know who it is, but you may feel like I keep trying to overlook it and ignore it, but it keeps, you know, coming at you. You keep having to look at it and face it and deal with it. And the weird thing is, this person could make you feel like you're the bad guy, even though they're the one doing the bad behavior. They may put it back on you. So narcissists tend to do that. So it could be a narcissist you're dealing with. Make sure if you're building anything, a love relationship or a business or a property, a home, that you're not building it on shaky ground. If you're building something on shaky ground or unstable ground, it won't go well for you. It may for a while, but it will eventually fall apart. It's time for you, Capricorns, to really look at, I hate to use this word. I don't even want to use the word. Seriously disturbed or difficult or super negative people in your life. You may be quite surprised and stunned by people's or a particular person's reaction to some things you say and do in April or May. You may feel like you're doing something that's helpful or generous or kind. And the person or group of people, if it's more than one person, could react to it in a way that totally throws you off. And you're like, why is that how they're perceiving what I'm saying or doing? So before we go on to cards number 4 and 5, I just want to jump in here and let you know that I have some new video series you might be interested in getting. My What's Lucky and New for You in 2026 Psychic Tarot and Oracle card readings are available for each sign of the zodiac. I do the What's Lucky and New for You every year, and they are a very popular video series. You might want to get both your sun sign and your rising sign in those videos. Also, my full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo, March 3rd, 2026, affects psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac are available. These eclipses, we had one in February where I used the same format, the one in Aquarius. I use the same format in this one, and you may want to get these because you're being affected by these eclipses 6 to 9 months or even up to a year. So you may want to check them out and get your sun sign and your rising sign in those video series, or whatever sign normally resonates with you on the readings I put on YouTube and Rumble. These videos are all available on my Vimeo on-demand videos and on my Patreon shop. Those links are posted down below, and eventually they go over to my website, theluckymermaid.com, on the videos page. Also, my psychic crystal readings for April 2026 are available. They are a continuation and an expansion of the psychic tarot readings I'm doing right now. And you may also want to get March's readings, because I've got to tell you, timing is different for all of you in these general readings. So things I've predicted in March could be happening in April or later on. Just like this April reading, these messages are going to happen. Not all of them will happen to you in April. So you may want to check out the psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. Also, my Neptune in Aries psychic tarot and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac are available. I was listening to an astrologer and it reminded me that I need to talk about these still because uh, Neptune in Aries is lasting for 14 years. It went in on October of 2025. It retrograded back into Pisces for a little bit. But as of January of this year of 2026, it will be Neptune in Aries for the next 14 years until March of 2039. These videos are very long, so you may want to check them out and see how Neptune in Aries is going to affect you. And you may want to get your sun sign and your rising sign in that video series. So now on to your card number 4. So now on to card number 4 in your reading, Capricorn. You have the High Priestess. And this is a card that symbolizes you. It could be your psychic ability and intuition could be really increasing here in April. This card could also symbolize a high spirit guide coming in to give you messages in this reading. It could also indicate that something is being kept secret or hidden. Either you're keeping something secret or hidden, or somebody could be keeping something secret or hidden from you. This is a month where you're going to have to face a lot of things head on, especially other people's behaviors. If you have a business, it could be clients and customers' behaviors. If you have a business, it could be your employees. If you work for another business or company, it could be your boss or coworkers. It could also be happening in your family. And you may feel like, I got to figure out, how do I adjust to these changing circumstances? You may be questioning, where do I put my energy now moving forward? Where do I devote my time, my focus, my energy? You may want to put things in writing. You may want things to be documented. You may also be wanting to put things down, like, especially if you're a business owner, like a work manual, like, this is the time you come in. This is how much time you have for lunch. This is what time you have to close out. This is how you use the alarm system. This is how you handle the cash register and charge cards. Or, this is where, you take your break. This is how many breaks you get in a day. Like, you may be wanting to write all that down, or some kind of instructions if you're going on vacation and you're having somebody come in and take care of your pets and water your plants, or, if you have a property that you need to have managed, you could be writing instructions for the person managing the property. Or if you're leasing a property out, short-term or long-term, maybe you have a vacation property, there could be rules like beyond the lease of that, don't leave open the sliding glass door, don't run the garbage disposal, it's not working right. Make sure you put the trash out at the curb every Tuesday morning. Like, whatever it is, you could be writing instructions, rules, regulations, methods, protocols. Man, your psychic ability is going to be strong this month, Capricorn. You're going to be able to see through people really easily, like what their intentions are, what their motivations are, what they're really all about. Especially if you meet anybody new, you're going to be able to read them really easily. Surprisingly, you may think that would be easier to do with people you already know, but either way, doesn't matter. People you know, people you haven't met yet, and they come in and you meet them now, you're going to be able to read people like you're looking through a pane of glass. If you have somebody in your life that's trying to dig a fence, dig up a tree, dig up a stump of a tree, or dig up a pipe, you're going to help them. Like, I see you helping somebody with some kind of labor, You know, maybe they're putting in a fence themselves and you have a post digger, or they need to trim a tree and you have one of those tree trimming, things like on the long pole, and you're going to come over and help them do it or something. So you may be really helping somebody out with your any tools or equipment you have, and yourself helping. So the last card in your reading for April, Capricorn, is the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is a card that symbolizes learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, and focusing on craftsmanship and attention to detail. You could also be working on your money, your finances, your investments. You may find some ways to fix things up and do things in a new way, especially in regard to investments and like paying bills, paying taxes, investments. Could even be in a business or company you own, or a job you do working for somebody else. You're going to figure out how to do things in a new way. And I feel like you're going to be happy with it, and you're going to be pleased with it because it will be easier, less complex and complicated. Some of you may buy some kind of new machinery, technology, or equipment that help you do something easier. Maybe it's a new computer or a laptop or a tablet, or you own your own company or business and you do landscaping. And maybe you're getting like a new, lawnmower or things like that. Something that would be helpful, making things helpful and easier for you. If you are astute about investing and how to make money, you could be putting a program together about that. It could be a video series, it could be a book. Maybe you're going to have a blog about it. So it could be about business, but it could be about investing, or it could be a combination of both. And maybe you're going to become one of the gurus that people are like talking about, like, wow, you got to go watch Capricorn because they got this video series or this book out or this webinar that is phenomenal, and it gives you a lot of tips and tells you how to figure this out, or how to do something more easily when it comes to investing your money or taking care of taxes or anything to do with business. You would be great at showing people how it's done. So don't underestimate your powers of instructing. If you feel like, oh, I don't really like teaching, maybe you're missing your calling. You may be really, really good at instructing others. So the best gemstone crystal I got for you, Capricorn, to work with, use, and wear is clear quartz. And I haven't done all the videos yet, but Scorpio also got clear quartz for this month of April 2026. And clear quartz enhances psychic ability and aids in concentration and in memory. It also stimulates the immune system and brings the body back into balance. Clear quartz is also great for harmonizing the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. It's going to boost your energy, and it's going to feel like when you're wearing it, it's going to make you feel more helpful and useful, and it's going to be a helpful and useful stone for you. If you're having any kind of headaches, migraine headaches, sinus pressure, anything to do with that, even your neck, the back of your neck, wearing clear quartz is going to alleviate those issues for you in April. If you have an important decision to make, I would not hesitate to look in clear quartz. Just because this crystal is big and this is small does not mean you cannot scry and get messages from a small clear quartz. I recommend you look at that, look into a clear quartz to give you like really good insight, especially if you have some pressing decision or question in your mind that you're mulling over. It's going to help give you the answers. So I hope this message was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell and all, and that way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you're interested in any of the special videos I record on very specific topics, bringing you more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, you can get them on my Vimeo on-demand videos and also on my Patreon. I've created a list you can read here on this slide. They are also linked below this video in the description box and on my website. Eventually, they get over on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. So I hope you all have an absolutely amazing month of April. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.